Cool.
Hey, yeah, that's a whole freaking thing. Yeah, our whole block just lost power, everybody. That's fun. That's gonna make uploading. That's gonna make uploading this later all kinds of fun. Thank you guys for sticking around. Jeez, that was, as far as technical problems, this is probably the biggest technical foobar that I've had. I think.
Fair. It wasn't really technical.
Please don't jinx yourself.
Yeah, please don't. Enjoy the
Valid
Mimic Dice
points
chat,
being
though.
made.
Oh,
Hey, maybe you should create a Lady Silverhair.
No thanks. Hard pass.
On which part?
I mean, I don't want to brag, but I mean, I did say something really awesome and cool, and then the stream crashed. So I think. My
oh
awesomeness is
man! So
overwhelmed.
now I need to hear all that again, because we're back. I believe we're on. Is the stream live? Yeah, we're up. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, we're here. We're here.
Ooh, damn. Okay.
Woohoo!
Wow, yeah,
Yay.
so I guess we'll have to start this round of combat completely over, right?
No. No, it's Builder's turn. He said, if I recall, what he was going to do is he's holding the thing up. He's holding your damn shuttle thing up like Atlas on his shoulders. And he's like, trying to swipe at this thing without really being able to move. You made it. Oh, that's your finger. You're fucking horrible.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh.
I had time to practice things while I was gone.
Okay, so
Oh, wow.
and you're gonna try, and you're raging, and you're gonna try to attack him. Is that
I'm
right?
raging. I'm reckless attacking. I rolled a 12.
I see that.
That is where everything died.
Great. You rolled a 12. I'm 90% sure that doesn't hit, but
yeah,
I
I was
have to
gonna say
open
that's-
all my crap again. So let me find that out for you.
The joys.
It does not hit.
Okay. You may need to restart music. I don't know if it's playing on the stream.
Yeah, I
but
don't hear
can't
anything.
hear anything.
Yeah, it
I
just
don't
died
hear
on
it
my
either.
end too. So
Okay.
combat. Go. There we go.
Okay, yeah, I got sound now.
Yeah, I got sound.
Dirty.
All right, we're back
Um,
in business. Swing
alright,
and a miss. I'm gonna say it's just because the vagaries of 5e combat are like, you are kind of like jostling and moving around and stuff, even though we're just using like 5-foot squares as references to where everybody are. But you're kind of like stuck in one spot and like, and
It's armored.
it bonks off the top of its head, basically right where Tatsu was a half second before. Here's the whap.
Focus on saving Fee. I will distract this piece of shit.
So I am raging. I'm reckless. So if it chooses to come after me, you get advantage on that bad boy.
Okay, he's got a bevy of advantages. Right, yeah. So that's your turn, right?
That's it.
Alright,
That's
that's
all
it.
I got to do right now.
Next up is Fee in particular. Fee, it's your turn. What you doing? You see all this, well, you can hear that going on with Builder behind.
Yeah.
Rage.
Okay, so actually,
Ooh.
there's
It's a nice little
essentially
face.
a big metal walkway across this gap
Hey,
currently.
don't call
Yep.
me that.
You could jump, you could run out of the drop pod if Builder is holding it, and it feels like he is. You could try and jump, you could try and do a bunch of things.
I think that, God, you know, I had all this confidence a minute ago because of my vampire character and like her agility and ability to do this. But I'm gonna go with it anyway. I think Fee's gonna climb up on to like, so you know, like the outer shell of the thing. She's going to wrap that rope securely around her arm and lock it around her elbow, so she's got a double grip on it. Okay. Yes. 'Cause she's not gonna put it around her body, because that would be hard to deal with if she falls. But, anyways. And then she's going to climb on the top of the outer shell and see what her footing is up there, and then either attempt to take like a running start or just leap for this, depending on if it feels stable.
With Builder there, it feels a lot more stable than it would have. So I would say, so you have two pieces of good things going for you here. You have a rope. Feels pretty secured under Haran's butt. And
Butt rope.
Builder is also holding it. I'm going to say you can either, your choice, make a athletics or acrobatics with advantage.
Okay.
Because people are spending their turns helping you get the fuck out of here.
Cool. Okay. Great. With advantage. That might make a difference.
Maybe.
And I feel like I always accidentally play a rogue, so I'll go with Dex. Hey!
17. You can get out easily.
Awesome.
The 11 would have made it kind of shaky. Good.
I always accidentally make a rogue. What can I say? I thought
you're a good
Fee was
person.
different. She's not like other
She's not.
characters.
She's not built different.
Yeah. Still a rogue. So now I'm here.
Okay. Yep. You can take your movement like normal.
Oh, there.
Oh.
Just,
Oh hey, it just told us you lost power on Discord.
yeah.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Yep. That's
It's out there. Yeah, there.
That'll do it.
Oh shit! Wait a second.
Oh.
Could
There's a
Fee have
problem?
made it? No. Could Fee have jumped to the other side with the same roll?
Don't.
I'm gonna say
don't do
probably
that.
not, mostly because the way that the
Prodded.
pod opens, the thing would be blocking your path. You'd have to like scramble around it and almost go over the edge, which would be a much higher DC, and would also basically
Fine.
Haran wouldn't be helping you anymore at all.
I have magic fingers. I don't need to be able to use a weapon. I just gotta clarify one thing real quick before I cast this fireball.
I didn't ask how big the room was. I said I cast fireball.
If I could send you like 5 sets of dice, Mizui, I absolutely would just for that. But I promise people dice, and that's what I'm at.
Okay. I just when a creature enters, it is done a thing. Ah, shit.
Oh shit! The whole here. This is the game where we play in
shit.
5th edition. We're like, how does the spell work again? Ah, fuck. That's
How
not.
does it work? How does it work?
I thought it was essentially fireball, but yeah.
Tatsu was blown from the cliffside down the hole.
Target. Oh, radius. Damn. Okay, hold on. I need plan B. Give me a second. Plan
Like
A is a
50
failure.
bucks at the store.
Sacred Flame or
Maybe I should implicate
Firebolt?
this rule here.
This is the longest 6 seconds we've ever lived through.
You just
I
asked
know,
about
right?
6 seconds. Here, we're gonna do this.
Within range, 30 feet. Great. Fee is going to bless her companions.
Bless your companions.
Uh.
Excellent. You make a couple of choices here. Up to 3 creatures of your choice within range, which is 30 feet. So you pick 3.
Yeah, I feel like it's really obvious in this moment that it should be Tatsu, it should be Builder, and it should be Haran, because he's got a creature on the other side with them.
Cool. Done. That is your concentration spell.
Yeah.
And the target can add a d4 to the attack roll or saving throw. Y'all been blessed. Remember, she's a very good person.
Fantastic.
Right. That's right. Okay.
Alright, so that is your movement. That is your action. You are no longer hanging precariously on the drop pod.
Always.
Yeah, can I just move her like another step back as she realizes how close to the edge she still is after
Very
nearly
much so.
dying?
Oh yeah, you can move 30 feet.
We're just gonna not be so fucking close to the edge. I almost fell down. Thanks.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, that's 30 feet. That's actually the maximum of your movement right there. So that's perfect.
Yay.
Okay, so that's your turn.
Yep, that's it.
Finally.
Come here, big fella.
Keep in mind, this thing cannot move, and it
Oh,
does
is
not have a reaction.
that why you were in a hurry?
The thing cannot move.
Because it used its movement
And
with
its
what
reaction.
Isana did, and its
Yeah.
reaction was also taken up by that.
So all it can do is its action. Fortunately, it has a
Fuck.
target on either side.
And it is hungry and angry, I'm sure.
Well, it has had a very. Its surprise round did not go as it wanted.
Fantastic.
So it's
You're
looking
welcome.
Excellent. Excellent.
No, you're welcome.
Oh.
So, what it is going to do, it is an animal, and the things that have happened to it, it would definitely attack Builder. That would make sense. So,
Let's go.
Good luck, motherfucker.
with advantage, it is going to say, nom nom nom.
Oh,
That's
Not
a zip.
going to do well.
That's a zip.
nice try. I'm armored too.
It is. Yep, that is. It rolled a 3 and a 5 with advantage. That is dog shit. Excellent. Okay, so that's it. You can't do reaction. It's.
Tatsu, are you feeling particularly armored, or like maybe you could possibly use more?
Excellent.
I'm sitting at a 16.
So you guys have used your reactions and stuff. Wonderful.
Yep.
So. How it plays.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. So it's not liking how this shit is going. So the creature snaps at Builder, kind of snarls, and then in one smooth motion smashes back into the rock face and is currently burrowing.
In the rock face. So
Yep,
we can't.
So,
So
in
we
that,
can't see it.
It is through a hole and it is burrowed more than 10 feet in.
Fuck.
And that's the end of its turn. Alton, go for it.
Oh, you motherfucker. Alright.
You guys have a second now. You can coordinate and do shit.
We need to get on this side of the cavern ASAP.
Everybody on
Be it
one
safe.
side.
And we can pass
Don't
this
care
turn
what.
really quickly if people want to.
No,
Oh,
no,
I'm-
there's stuff.
Would you allow me to use a bonus action to use cunning action? Or not cunning action.
Your bonus
Cutting
action
action
to
is
use the
bonus.
cutting action.
No, I meant steady aim. I was looking at the wrong thing. So I can give myself advantage on my next attack roll on the current turn. However, if I wanted to hold my action until it popped its ugly head out to shoot it, would you allow me to use my steady aim bonus action?
So,
to-
steady aim is a bonus action. That's fair.
yes.
You can designate you're holding an action to fire. Basically, you have to state what you're going to do for holding an action and the triggering action. In this case, it would be my action is to attack using steady aim, and the trigger is the bullet when it reemerges. So
Correct.
that is actually perfectly capable of doing. Yes.
I will shoot it as soon as it pops its ugly head out then.
And since you
And I
have a
get it.
ranged, since you have a ranged weapon, that actually makes it a lot easier for you to do exactly that. Okay.
Yep.
So we're just gonna say that's Alton's turn,
Yay.
Right. and we don't necessarily need to go in turn order, but basically everybody but Alton. What are you doing? You have 30 feet of movement to maneuver. Like Tatsu can get up, for example, and burn half of your movement. I'm gonna just assume that happens, so I will remove your. I'll remove your. little
So he just
icon.
went straight down, right?
No, he went. As soon as I click this thing and get rid of your status effect, I will show you. He went into this wall. He goes crawling straight up the rock face, came out and was kind of latched onto it and attacking you, and just kind of face planted into the wall and burrowed. So as far
I
as you
can't
can
see a
tell,
good angle on it?
there's no. He's under the floor. It's like in this rock somewhere.
Can I reach my arm around the face into the burrow and then shoot my...
Want to shoot the grenade launcher down the hole?
Mm-hmm. Boom.
I'm not even mad. I'm gonna say that sounds exactly like something fucking Tatsu would do. I will actually ask for an attack roll, though.
Alright.
It's an area of effect weapon, so that's gonna change a whole bunch of things. And we'll find out how it works. I like where this is going.
And are you going to actually do explosives in tight compartments and do...
It functions as alchemist fire.
Alright.
It's a grenade, and it is tight confined, so that matters.
I just mean like, you know, pressure and everything.
It might be a thing.
Where did I put it? I have so many weapons.
I don't know if it was actually added to your sheet.
I put it in.
Okay. You don't actually even need to roll damage because it doesn't actually matter. Well, actually it would. That would be... What's Alchemist Fire again?
I just know it hurts a lot.
I have no idea.
Looking it up real fast. So,
Improvised weapon. Fire.
D4 every turn in an area of effect. So just for funsies, it's going to be multiplied, but roll me a D4
Alrighty.
because it is pressured.
Under pressure. Doom, 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 doom.
Mhm.
Doom, 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 doom.
Okay. Cool. I'm just gonna say that's Tatsu's turn, and you can move 30 feet as well.
I'm gonna move away from the hole.
That's probably wise. I recommend this. Anybody else? There's not really a turn order, but we can go in order if you want. So that's Tatsu. Yasana, you want to
He's
go
gonna move
next?
away. Oh, I just was gonna say separate from people, so we're not all, you know, a big old group of targets that vibrate and let it know where we are.
Would we even know?
Column
graboids.
I'm casting that.
So, during this spell's duration is concentration of 1 minute. So you are putting smite on your weapon
On my fist, yeah.
to fucking literally you're gonna thunder punch somebody.
I'm gonna thunder punch his ass.
Okay, cool.
Thunder.
And I'm
Thunder.
And I'm gonna move over to the thing and try to salvage some of the adamantite.
You would.
Yeah, 100%. Damn right.
It's attached. You need a
I know.
screwdriver and a lot of time.
Yeah. I have that in my fist.
You have the screwdriver, but you don't have
Does it
a lot of time
rotate?
right
Does it
this
just like?
second.
Does it just ultra rotate your wrist?
You're-
Look at
No.
It's like a
drill?
power screwdriver.
Yeah, it's a power screwdriver. Come on.
We'll see how
Go
that
go
goes.
gadget
Yeah.
drill hand.
If I don't have time, I don't have time. But he barrowed. He barrowed. We'll see what happens.
You very possibly don't have time.
Yeah.
Yasana, what
Again.
Are you up to?
I'm pretty much gonna move right here and then prepare a spell and wait for this fucker to pop up again.
Excellent. Alright, so I'm going to say that is Yasana, Tatsu, and Builder.
We've played around with this rule in the past, but if I don't attack or get attacked, I'm dropping rage. Am I burning another rage, or can I punch myself in the face?
I mean, I can have.
Rage is an interesting thing.
I mean, knock yourself out.
I can.
I would say
I
you
can have
would
kill
be
one,
technically
shock you.
permitted to. You're kind of in a situation where you need to hit something, and I'm going to argue that like punching yourself probably isn't necessarily optimal. But I would say right in the immediate vicinity, you could punch the drop pod. It's right there in front of you. There is something to destroy.
If that counts, that's what I want to punch.
I'm gonna say it does. I'm gonna say you can probably keep your rage up from punching it.
Well, then I am definitely not.
Roll me a bit of damage.
I think technicality, all you need to do is attack something. It does not specify what, so that is perfect.
And attacking yourself is kind of cheesy. And I think if you just attack something, like including inanimate objects, I will absolutely allow you to attack inanimate objects to keep your rage up. Because,
sweet,
boy, I know what a heavy bag is, and it works.
That's right.
So a couple of things happen with that. One,
I'm definitely not salvaging anything.
You definitely keep your rage. And two, the pod disappears into the void.
Yeah. So I'm like, nope, I guess I'm not salvaging adamantite.
Nice stuff. You like pull out your screwdriver, you're getting ready to go, and then you just like, you see it fall, and you're like, aw, and you look up, and Builder has like the angry red glowing eyes instead, and he's just sitting there doing the Jason Voorhees breathing, even though he doesn't have to breathe.
I also want to move closer to Tatsu.
Okay.
Why?
No reason. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Okay, so that's...
He lost his kissing partner.
Then I'm gonna... Yeah, Kill saying, and then I'm gonna prepare, then ready in action, and since the pod dropped, to punch the billet if it comes out within range of me.
Excellent. Fee, you're the last one to prep something. What do you want to do?
How much movement would it take to climb up on top of this rock?
I wouldn't even say it'd take like 5 feet because it's a little jump.
Okay, and then on to the next one would be...
Yeah, you're still within. You're still good.
Okay, great. I'm gonna come.
Surface?
Well, it looks like it actually has ridges to me. I think it's 3 steps. But yeah, so then 1, 5, 10, 15, 20 feet of movement. And then I am going to ready spiritual weapon, with the trigger being the reappearance of the bullet, which is just a literal giant sword. Looks like a long sword with a crescent guard.
Specifically the illustrated long sword.
Correct.
Spiritual weapon. Okay.
Bullet. I'm just saying, that thing has a lot to get hit by.
It does.
It's kind of scary, actually.
Here's how this is going to go. The preparations are made, everybody's standing, and it's really tense. And it eventually occurs. The thing does erupt, and it gets its little thing first, and then all of your reactions are all going to go off at once. And we will just, for the sake of ease, do them in order, in initiative order, just to keep everything tidy. So, the creature erupts. Can you read this right? Make sure I'm doing this right. Okay, so what it is doing, it is busting out of the rock, literally, right, because he's a large creature, so he takes up that much space. Popping out right there.
Oh,
so
that's unfortunate.
What is happening is this.
Oh, I hate that so much.
He erupts out.
Nope.
And each of you, Builder with advantage because you're raging. You need to make.
You both have advantage because they have blessed.
You do both have
We get a
advantage.
D4 because we're blessed, not advantage.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right.
Builder gets advantage on strength checks because he's raging. So Tatsu and Builder, you need to make a strength or dexterity saving throw, your choice, and beat a 16.
I'm gonna roll that D4 and really hope that
Add the D4.
hits. Fuck yes!
Just barely. Just barely. All right, Tatsu. Strength or dexterity saving throw, your choice.
Strength or dexterity, he says. What does Tatsu do? What's the one thing Tatsu can do?
Die.
24. You move less, like it comes up and there's a big eruption, and Tatsu holds his ground a little better than Builder. That's the whole thing. So on a successful save, you guys only take half damage and are not prone, but you are pushed 5 feet into an unoccupied space of the creature's choice, which means, yeah, Tatsu's gonna go there. I'm gonna say poor Kilowatt wasn't technically in the radius, but it's gonna be right there. So you guys get moved there, and you will take half of 3d6 plus 4. Half of this, 16.
I take 8.
You take halved damage anyways, because
Except you take 4.
Yeah.
So you take 4. Tatsu will take 8.
Oh.
Yeah, because that was rage and shit.
Wow, you moved him.
Barbarians are fucking tanks.
I miss Divana.
And this monster has the power to move you.
And if you like, you can actually adjust your hit points on your tokens too.
And it will change them on your sheet.
For example, if you click on, I'm going to click on Tatsu's token. Yep, and it'll
No
even
way.
change the little bar and everything. It's fancy. It's fancy like
Wow.
that. So that is the Bullet's turn. It used some movement and it did his action, and we're not doing his bonus action. So his turn is technically over. But now all the held actions go off, and then you guys get more actions because it's going to be the next round. So first off, Alton, roll me your shot.
Alright, so I get advantage on this shot
You do.
because of the steady aim. And
Yep.
I have not moved at all.
You have
So
not.
I'm just going to try and shoot him with my Vanguard rifle.
Sniper shot.
Oh,
That hits.
hope confers.
And by the way, you had advantage on him, so you get to add your sneak attack dice to damage. Also, he's flanked by enemies.
Oh, sneak attack!
So just roll your regular damage as well.
Holy shit.
So
That's
that
a
would be this.
14.
14. Okay, so I did something extra I didn't need to do. So, minus 14. Alright, so that's all. Yasana,
I
you
can't
had
see his health bar for some reason.
That's because
You can
you don't
only
have
see your own.
control and you don't know.
Oh. Oh.
So that's Alton's held action. Yasana, your held action next. What is you had a spell check?
What was that?
You.
There's a plasma rifle.
It's a plasma rifle, don't worry.
I was like, wow, okay, guess we're going heavy into the squelching.
Was it in a 40 kilowatt range?
I'm gonna just move
Alright,
this over so
I'm-
everyone can see it.
I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead. And because it took damage, I get to roll a d12 instead of a d8. But it has to succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving. So fire off your spell so I can see it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hold it there.
So it needs to be a
13.
out your
wisdom
head.
13.
I'm not dead yet,
You be dead in a minute.
Wisdom.
but I'm feeling fine.
No. Very no.
Woo!
So roll your damage. This is necrotic damage.
That's a good roll.
That's a good roll.
I like
good
that
roll.
shit. I like that shit. That was a great
Yeah.
roll.
Oh, I can't not read these things in Justice voice, I'm sorry. Tatsu. Held actions. Did you have one?
No,
Oh, no, wait.
Nice.
Right. So there's a little added flavor text when this thing erupted out of the ground, right? There was fire behind it when it erupted out of the ground. It didn't hurt any of you, but you have a sense that you definitely hurt the fucker.
Probably burned its butt a bit.
It does look charred on its back half. It has like a little, like if a pug was also a reptile, its little pug tail is definitely charred. Alright, held action from Haram.
Alright, I'm gonna punch it.
Is it within your
all the way over
fist
there,
range?
Aaron?
Yep.
How are you going to do it?
And you've
It's-
also
it's
prepped the smite, so if it hits, that's the cool thing about smite. If it doesn't hit, you haven't wasted your smite charge.
Correct.
Smite's cool.
Wait, he's a artificer. How does he
Ah.
have smite?
Smite's a spell.
Thunderous Smite.
There's a bunch of spells that augment smites. Artificer have access to a lot of weird fucking spells. And that definitely hits. So
They're all utilitarian.
do
to
your
be fair.
regular damage and then add your smite. The thunderous smite hits. So that's 10. That's pretty good.
And then let's see. Where's
What was
these
that?
dice?
I'm rolling back.
What?
Spiritual weapon. Thunderous smite. It is 2d6 thunder damage,
Yep.
and it has to succeed a strength throw or be pushed away. Spell save of 14. So you just did how much damage? 7?
Oh no, 17 total. 7 thunder and 10 bludgeoning.
Okay. He's looking a little fucked up, and I need to make a strength saving throw versus 14 for the building. Strength save.
Down
And
boy.
see.
Down boy.
It makes a almost like a dog. So you're right there, so it has to be in a straight line. So it would be 5,
Yep.
10. So it would be about here.
Yep.
You guys see like this monster's in between you two, and Haran's fist just punches it, and there's a shockwave of noise and stuff. And suddenly, Tatsu and Builder, you can see each other again. Like, what?
What the fuck is that?
And then there's the dwarf who's going, bring it.
With one hand coming back to him.
I feel like I'm full of a weird intensity right now.
We see-
Builder
we
didn't
see,
have
like-
any held actions, right?
Correct. Yeah, I had no reaction.
Better.
I had to punch a.
And Fee, you were casting spiritual weapon.
Correct.
Quick question.
Hit me.
Does the creature move out of Builder's range? Does he get an attack of opportunity?
See, that's the funny thing. Creatures don't get attack of opportunities against other creatures if they are moved. If they
Actually-
choose to move. Is it? Is it different?
No, you're right about that. However, I can technically punch as a bonus action, so I could have held my full action to attack.
Oh. You could have, but
I
did you?
didn't think about it. I didn't. No, I didn't think about it. So that's on me.
Okay, so good.
But I will
Yeah.
recall for the next time.
Here?
Wait.
Where were you
Oh,
putting
nice.
this? Fee? I just found
What's
this up
the
here.
range of a longsword?
Everything is
5
5
feet.
feet. Melee is 5 feet. And
That it's
you have
going
to be up-
here.
Most melee is 5 feet.
I can
It's on
put it within
arm,
60
or-
feet of me. I just wanted to make sure I was within range of stabbing
Way
it.
big. So it'll go right there.
Wonderful.
And
Wonderful.
I
So this is
am
a held action, right?
Yep, you're getting another turn, which, by the way, I hate.
Well, the thing is, it's a bonus action.
Controlled by.
But I don't know if you get a bonus action for a held turn.
No, you don't. You just get your bonus action. It just goes off. So
Okay.
now we're back at the fucking top of the thing because this thing rolled shit initiative. So everybody just gets to go again.
Yay!
Hell yeah. Well, that's what's up. Alright, how far away from me is this thing? I have to do math. I could probably hit it regardless, but I just want to make sure I'm
there's a
doing the
new
right
tool that Roll 20 has.
Yes.
Yeah,
There's-
It's
there
called
is.
the ruler.
Center. Oh, that's been there for a while. I
No,
just checked.
no,
They've
it just
updated it.
yeah, it
They've
just came in.
updated it.
Oh, the new ruler. I mean,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
So
Oh, that's
yeah,
Yeah.
that's about 5.
Yeah.
It's about a foot off. It didn't start in the middle. I start in the middle of the square.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, that's
now
right. So it's gonna be about that far, about 43, about 40,
Do I have clear.
45 feet.
I have clear line of sight on it. I assume.
But yeah, I mean technically Tatsu is sort of in the way, but not so much that it would impair a shot.
Please,
Okay.
Please don't shoot Tatsu.
Oh, I'm not going to shoot.
He does so
Tatsu.
many stupid things. Don't kill him with friendly fire.
Oh no! For the record, for the viewers, here's what steady aim does. So I'm gonna do that. I am staying right put, using my bonus action to give myself advantage on this attack. And do I get to apply sneak attack damage still if I have advantage?
Advantage is the thing you need to get sneak attack. And
Right.
what are you using for the bonus action to give yourself advantage? Are you hiding? Is that what it is?
Steady aim. No, steady aim.
As a bonus action, you
Sorry.
get advantage on the next attack roll. On the current turn. Yeah. Boom. That's
So-
it. So yeah, fire away. Sneak attack dice enabled.
All right. Vanguard
It
rifle.
just uses your...
Wow.
There was a 1 in there. But yeah, a 22 definitely hits. So roll your damage and your sneak attack.
All right.
Don't forget your regular weapon damage too. So,
Sneak attack damage
oh
again.
right, it adds it together. That's so cool. So, -9.
Ouchie. Ha! I have
Minus
69
8.
bullets left. Nice.
Thank you for keeping track of your ammunition. I approve. Yasana, you're up. Unless Alton has anything else you're doing, I assume you're just sitting there and firing away.
Yep. I cannot move because my speed is 0 until the end of the current turn now because of steady aim.
So before Yasana starts her turn, I'll flavor text it like this. Haran punches the fuck out of this thing and it moves. The sword appears, and when Alton takes his shot, make fun of Alton as much as you want, for sure. He's a good shot. A huge armored plate blasts off of it. And there's a big, gaping, red wound on this bullet's head.
Gaping, you say?
Gaping.
To shreds, you say.
To
Shreds, you say. Yasana,
I
it
just
is your
want-
turn.
To shreds.
I'm gonna toll the dead again. So it's
Bong.
1d12. Yep.
Question for Isana when you have a moment after tolling the dead.
It's a wisdom save, right?
Yep.
No.
So just 5
Very
damage.
wise bullet.
Hey, Isana.
Yeah, he came back into the fight. We knew he wasn't very wise.
He's a hunter and predator. We're making it.
So you do damage to it. It kind of like shrinks down against it. It's looking pretty fucked up. So that's your action. You want bonus or
Nope. I'm just gonna sit here and sling shit at him.
excellent.
Fuck him out as well, right?
Tatsu, you up, buddy?
I am going to take my Naginata,
Okay.
put my palm on the butt of it, and just drive it down and push it as deep into that gaping wound as I can.
Fantastic. Give me an attack roll. It is technically is it flanked for you? If you move, you could get advantage on this. I'll give you that. If you have people on either side of it, so if you moved to like here, you could get advantage on this attack.
I move to where?
Its
There.
nose.
Directly
basically.
on. If you have two people completely on opposing sides of it, you get advantage.
Right. Switching to advantage.
Make your roll.
Flanking power.
It's powerful.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit, there you go.
26. Holy shit. Yeah, that's gonna do it. Roll damage.
The Naginata is a perfect example of a polearm that gives 10 feet instead of 5 feet for melee weapons. For the
Uh-huh.
record. I love it.
Yep. It is
That
functioning
means
as a
I'm
norm.
going deep.
And it makes an unearthly screeching noise. And while all this shit is happening, it's kind of disoriented, and you're just blowing the shit out of it. And Tatsu, you stab this thing all the way into the brain and through even more. You feel the back of the skull crack. Not just the front, but the back of the skull crack. And it makes a screeing noise and then dies.
I can't believe I wasted my spiritual weapon for this.
It's not over yet.
It's
You
still
can
there.
play
It's
it.
floating around. Still got it.
You're right.
Have we ever? I have a question for Isana.
Yeah.
Have we ever seen you cast the spell Hex?
Yes.
We have.
Yes.
I believe
Have
in.
we?
I
A few times,
believe it
yeah.
happened in the first off, let's stop this because combat's basically.
It was inside the training cave, wasn't it?
It was like
Yes.
the boss.
Yeah.
When
trial.
when you had to fight the robot version.
I think
of,
you also did it on the tentacle monster.
I think
And
I
you
did.
did it on the robot version of Sarge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
That
Okay.
was a thing.
I ask because that would have been some serious insult to injury if you cast Hex on that thing
Go
for
ahead.
wisdom.
Poor bitch. He ain't got a
To
great wisdom.
absolutely
Well,
wreck it.
let's have a wisdom of plus nothing. So you have
that's
a
true.
slain bullet and Fee rescued. Her drop pod, not so much.
Damn shame, Huron, right?
You're in a cave. You're in a cave.
And there's no way for me to jump over and dissect it.
You could probably make that jump. You can. What did I say it was? What is it? Jump. There's a whole jump distance calculator.
Can I go to the edge and help her by like reaching out my arm for her to grab?
Yeah, you can do a help action. Help actions are absolutely exploitative. So with a
I
running
would
start, you can jump. Your high jump is. So what's your strength score? I know you're laughing, but what is your strength score?
-2. I have an 8 for strength.
8. Excellent. With a running start, your long jump is. If you take 10 feet, you can jump 8. So not quite 2 squares. So you could potentially make it. Ooh, actually, I don't think you would. You might.
Yeah, I
make
don't
it,
think
like,
so.
down.
Well,
You could
that's,
do it like down here. That's more doable.
but we can attach the rope that I already have out to the other side, and
That's true. Yep.
you can
With-
use that as a.
Yeah, true.
We're gonna just go through this as you guys are gonna use your rope, and you can get across from either side if you want.
Yeah, I definitely do that.
So turn order.
I'm gonna look for a way out
Yeah, well, I would say, why are we going that way?
because she wants to loot the body. She wants to
Oh,
Move the body.
She wants to get
yeah.
get materials.
Good call.
Going all monster hunter on this.
I mean.
I need more reagents.
I'm looking for a way out.
The rope that you used to get here in the first place,
Mm-hmm.
and also down the hole in the middle of the room. Those are your exit points.
Okay.
It's just a cave that looks like it was. It looks like Fee broke a hole with her drop pod through the roof of this place, and this was just like an opening to a deeper chasm.
Okay.
And with the noises that you hear from above and below is very silent right now, but I will say it was not a quiet battle.
No, we should get out.
And there was just a very large predator here that is now gone.
Well,
Yeah.
that and with the drop pod, well, falling, it wasn't exactly a quiet fall either.
Right.
So collect your regents, your son, and let's climb out.
Can I do something, DM?
Probably.
Can I toss a
Before you do that, we're doing this in order. For Yasana,
Okay. That's
to
fair.
actually get into do the thing, I'm either going to have you, or you can have somebody else do this for you. A survival check will be the thing that you use to cut the damn thing open and get organs and shit.
I can do that.
Okay,
I'll help
so
her out.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
and
mine's not all that great.
Builder, roll a survival check, and what kind of stuff are you looking for?
Oh, well, it's the same, but it's not advantage.
That's fine. Okay.
I'm just taking little pieces, teeth, eyes. What type of flesh is it? Like scale, or is it like thick
So-
leather?
It is if you combined a armadillo and a shark. It made it a land shark. It doesn't really have.
Jeff?
It doesn't really have teeth so much.
Mm,
I'm gonna. The image that is most frequently used. I'm gonna link it in the Discord. But its beak is actually serrated. It's more like a beak than teeth. If I can actually do all my shit here. Boop. That's what the
Here, it
fucker looks like.
Looks like this.
Yeah, also that.
Yeah,
With the dead.
You have a lot of time on
Little
your hands.
beady eyes. It's a burrowing creature. It has big front claws. Again, actually similar to like an armadillo that it uses to dig through the ground. With an 18 survival, you can pretty much take whatever you would desire from it. Its physiology is similar to more to a reptile than it is to anything else. Has a reputation of Underdark.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start taking just as much organs as I can.
Okay, cool.
And the eyes.
Fantastic. So everybody sees some unnerving witch shit going on over there, which is great in so many levels for me. Add Boulette Awful, OFFAL, to your inventory. So you got
I
it.
feel like this is not even close to the worst thing Fee has seen, and she's just like.
Not yet. Anyways.
Remember that one scene in Tremors where they actually cut open the graboid? It's like that.
How do you spell this creature's name?
The camera is just locked on Tatsu and Builder, just going, oh god, oh, and Tatsu just kind of go.
I think that's accurate. Oh, 1L. Okay.
I think that's right. Either way, we get it.
Something to that effect.
And
Awful.
OFAL?
OFFAL.
F.
Because it just means guts.
Okay.
So yeah, so that was Yasana. Alton, you wanted to do something next. What do you want?
So I want to take a silver piece out of my pocket and I want to drop it down this chasm here to see how far down it goes.
It's a pretty piratey thing to do. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So you do it. Ting, it flips up in the air and goes down.
As that's the plan, Fee was going to go see if she could see anything down there because she's got superior dark vision.
You can see pretty
So as
far
he does
down
that,
there.
could she try and track it?
You do just track it, and you track it further than Alton's eyes will go.
And
there's
my
an
halfling eyes.
And there's an awful long time that you don't hear it hit the bottom. And it still doesn't hit the bottom. And it might be in hell.
I think up is our way out front.
Yeah, let's go up because I don't want to die by dropping too far and not being able to get out.
Fee scurries away from the edge again.
It falls so far it starts.
Yeah, she's like, oh damn, I
towards
almost
us
fell
again.
down that.
Just hits the gravity center of the planet and just goes back up.
Good.
Subtract a silver coin.
Well, I mean, the whole point of dropping the silver coin was so I didn't drop a gold coin, right?
Yep.
But also,
You could have dropped a rock.
Yeah, I mean,
no, I'm gonna do the pirate thing and drop a coin.
It is. It's
classic.
what he would do.
I like
Drop
that
a coin
more.
to the center.
No, I do not need to restore
Grab
pages.
us
Yes,
a
I know Microsoft Edge closed unexpectedly. Shut up.
Oh
Drop
God!
a coin
Uses
to the
Edge.
center,
Why use
because
Edge?
Olden
I need two
has
different
plenty,
browsers open at the same
'cause
time to do
Olden
this.
has plenty.
You gotta
Oh,
be able to
that's fair.
do that with for the camera of the
Yep.
stream.
Ah, that's fair. I
Otherwise, you
forgot
could.
about that.
Otherwise, the stream could see all of my DM stuff.
Ah,
And we can't have that.
We can't
why not
have
use
that.
Fire? Oh wait, Roll20 doesn't like Firefox, does it?
Firefox is my main browser. I just refuse to use
Oh.
Chrome because I fucking hate it. That's a
Oh.
different story.
Okay.
I use Opera for some reason.
I use Chrome. I like Chrome.
I'm a Netscape man myself. Alright.
Hello,
you just-
Internet Explorer.
You just earned yourself a really weird internet cult following, I'm sure.
I know.
But you guys are back up, and you're in the jungles of Thrak, looking around at. So this is Fee's first look at. Actually, that's a good question. Is it Fee's first look at this world? Has she been to the surface of the orc planet before?
Yeah.
As a
Didn't we
conqueror,
didn't we have like I mean wouldn't the Drow have had holdings on the planet they controlled?
In theory, and some of them might find themselves too regal to put their feet upon orcish soil. I'm gonna leave it up to Fee if she's actually been here before.
Oh, all the time, regularly.
Okay. Well,
It's her favorite.
If she were a
vacation home.
ranger, she would know this terrain probably over, a spaceship.
but she's not quite a ranger. But I will say that this is a very familiar feeling to you then. And you brought those EV suits, those suits that are on under your armor. And you know that it is a very good thing that you did because this is a humid planet. It is, if you didn't and you sweat, it would be abhorrently gross. It's worse than Texas. Like, the humidity is worse than Texas.
Listen, I'll tell you something about living in Texas. When the
I can
humidity is
too.
100%, Tog knows. You walk outside and you're immediately coated in a layer of moisture.
The
And don't try and
instant
tell
you're
me it's
outside.
sweat. It's literally ambient outdoor moisture.
It's exactly that. Secondarily, that's the reason why it is actually illegal, like, against the law, you can be fined for it, to not have air conditioning in your place of residence in Texas. It is illegal because people have tried to save money and they have died.
I went to Florida once in the middle of the summer.
I mean, not to say anything about their power grid, but
Rip. Continue, Luce. Please.
Yeah.
I went to Florida in the middle of the summer, and leaving a building was going to your car was like having to swim to it.
It's like that here on Thrak. Although you're noticing a couple of things in this environment. First off, there's definitely some there's the rustle every now and then of like small creatures moving around. There's definitely, you can hear animal calls, bird calls and stuff. A few of you in your time in the Adventurers Guild have run into a couple like orcs, and I think a couple of you have been. Tatsu has definitely been in the market, attended Borky's Daka Wagon. So, orcs have a very specific shade of green. It's the same shade as the jungle. There's a lot going on, and there is this kind of quiet that falls over a forested place when something very loud has happened. Almost like some of the larger, like some of the forms of life have stopped and are taking notice. So this is normally right around where our stopping point would be, and I'm going to have to figure out the technical nonsense on my end later. But I will leave it here with what is the party immediately going to do. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of cooldown time after a fight like that. What are you guys doing? What are you guys talking about? What is the plan?
I would like to survival check to get our bearings and figure out the direction we need to go.
Okay. I'm going to need 2 checks for that. One is going to be, as stated, builder with survival, and the other is going to be Haran with. I'm going to say your smith's tools again, because you got the location of the crashed stewardship.
Fee trusts nothing on this planet as far as non-sentient or non-communicatively sentient life, and so is just going to look around and kind of scour for plants that she knows to be either dangerous or alive or poisonous or
Survival
anything like
check.
that.
Survival
My
check
dice-
with advantage for that. Your dice hate you.
My dice didn't even come up. I saw, I was like 17. Why does it say 8?
You got a 1.
I know. Well,
You
I
rolled
see
a
that.
1. Okay, so a couple of things are happening. So the tools that you were using to like your little computer thing, it seemed to like glitched out on that fight. Maybe your thunderous smite requires a
Yeah.
system reboot, so you don't quite have it right now. The other option, builder, what you could potentially do is radio back up for coordinates and have them physically or beamed down to you because you have it there. While that's
fair
happening, Fee, survival check of 19. There are a multitude of poisonous plants just in the general vicinity. Some things look innocuous, and some of them are the kind of plants that would be like poisonous if like you like made them into a tea and ate them or drank them or something like that. There are one or two looks like ferns, but the edges of the ferns are kind of these long barbed things, and if you brush up against them, you might be having a bad time, and you identify them readily.
He will.
Fee, why does it... what does it mean when the leaves are shaped like little skulls?
Oh, we recommend you wipe your ass with those.
Oh, okay.
Fee will communicate that to people and just point out, if it looks like this, don't touch it. Don't eat anything here.
What
We
was the
brought
name
food for a
of
reason.
the ship again?
The Venator.
Venator.
So while they're doing that, can Alton peer through his scope and see what's around them?
Yeah, look around. Just give me a perception check while this apparent radio call is made.
Builder to the Venator.
This is go for Venator.
We got turned around, got caught up in a fight with the local fauna. Can we get some coordinates on the downed ship from our current location?
Hold please, we can make that happen. Stand by for transmission. Don't move from your current location.
Copy. Everybody stop moving.
And in your little wrist computer thing that you have, basically he was probably just telling you, but nobody else can hear that, unless you let them. There's a little loading bar.
No, I think it's just fun to say it.
Yep. So Haran is frozen in place, like he just got Medusa'd. There's a loading bar that'll probably take like 5 minutes from out of planet transmission. And Alton, perception. What are you looking for in particular? It's not a bad perception roll.
I'm looking to see if any enemies might stand out. Anything that doesn't look like
spotting
plants.
Hostiles. Understood.
Yes.
You get you see some things that could potentially be problems. There's a point where you see it's like a mile away or something because you have your scope on, but there is a plant that legitimately looks like it's from a Little Shop of Horrors. It's a giant Venus flytrap with teeth. Doesn't look like it can move, but it's there. You see a couple of very large reptilian winged creatures that go overhead. Doesn't look like they've like sighted on you or anything. but you do see a brief blur of movement in the space between two trees, and it looks like three of them just go overhead and then are just out of sight. They don't look like they had sighted you or knew you were there, but at a glance, also there's some just scary fucking looking bugs. They don't look like they're trying to like actively murder you or anything, but there's definitely like this thing that looks like a beetle, but it's got little like dripping green something from its little mandibles up front. And it's just on a tree. So, hostiles? A bunch. Any actively focused on you? Not really.
Well, there's two courses of action. We can...
Did we lose him?
Did we lose all of them?
Oh my gosh,
Damn
I
it.
think we did.
Yeah, we totally
He
lost
just
him.
frozen in place. We've had so many fucking problems today.
There's two options, the way I see it. With one, I think that's a good way to. That's a good place to stop.
I actually feel like since
two options, and that's where you cut.
This has been the night of interruptions. And
Yeah, it's been a rough one.
It's just deeply amusing that his webcam is deeply frozen in place. So I do believe, ladies and gentlemen, we are probably going to call it there for a night. Wow, what a weird night. There it goes. It's
bye-bye. Now everything's going to explode.
Everything's going to just...
Oh, fucking hell, Ginger Snap.
Oh yeah, it was terrible.